right now. Getting ready to start working on this chicken coop. I ended up putting up a 4x4 post in a corner over there. I'm going to work on this corner right here. So show you guys what I do to get this in place. See here. Not a perfect post, but this is going to be inside. So I'm going to make this go this way. We're actually going to measure off the other side over there. Make sure we get 17 feet. Wow, it's right on the money there. All right. So we'll get this all tidied up over here. All right, this side actually looks pretty good. This side looks like, I don't know. This side looks a lot better. Shoot some 3-inch nails over here. All right, we're gonna put some big screws in this side. All right. Oh, this battery's dead. Magnificent. This one's a little bit better. That'll hold a lot better than a few nails. All right, so now I got 2 posts in. I gotta cut the ones for the back. They're gonna be 6 foot. But what I am going to do is I am going to cut, actually, you know what? I could put that big behemoth on there a while too. But I'm gonna cut some little corner pieces here to reinforce these corners and then tow it together. That way it stays nice and square. So we'll see how that goes here. Let's do that. Might need a different battery. Let's see here, which one's got a better charge? Oh wow, that one's about low. This one's pretty good. Well, looks like I better go put this battery on the charger. That is a little XC battery. You know what? Let's do this. Take this one off of the phone. Take this one off of here. This one on here. Turn this on. That charging? Yep. Try this one out and see if this one works. Alright guys, so sorry I had you turned all the way over there. What I'm doing over here is I'm actually cutting 4x4 corners to be able to brace the corner of this. So I'm going to cut this quick. Alright, there's one. This corner. There's two. Alright, so what we're going to do is put these up against the corners over here. Not real bright in this corner right at the moment, but let me change this. Sorry guys, I got to do this at night because it's the only time I really get to do things. So I'm just going to reinforce this corner, just like this. 245-degree angles corners. But I also need to make sure that I check for square when I do this. So I have a big 12-inch speed square here. I'm actually going to bring this up against, and it's actually towed in a little much. I need to tilt it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this one, put it in against with a screw here. I bought some special timber framing screws for this job, and I'm going to use that to drive these screws in. So I like sorry guys, trying to manage two crazy things here at a time. So I like these screws. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I went out and I bought some timber framing screws that I really like. These SDWS timber screws made by Simpson Strong Tie. These I think are the best bang for their buck, and they're great for this. So this is a 4-incher. Sorry you guys can't really see that. Here, turn this up. So this is a 4-incher. It's in like a special color. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but this should actually drive the screw in pretty nice. What we're going to do is put this screw in first. Look at that. I mean, that just drew it in nice and tight. Now, I'm check my square. Man, it is amazing how that thing gets that tight. Kind of wonder if it got too tight. This side is pretty much right on the money. Just down a little bit, but I don't know. Actually, I cut that 45 pretty much right on. So we're gonna just put this bottom one in right into the deck. It's saying it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Maybe a tree will take it down, but that'll be about it. So I gotta push it out just a smidge. So I'm gonna put the first top one in, and maybe, like I said, maybe my 45 is cut properly. When I put this screw in, it'll actually draw it in. Actually kicked it out a little bit more than I wanted. Good. Got tight. Now, that's pretty good. I'm going to put the bottom one in. That is nice and sturdy. So I can definitely build off of that, and then I could do that to the top too, but there you guys go. So you guys can see, just bring the light over here. So you can see I got a screw in each corner of that, and I did nail the bottoms. I can nail it in yet too, just to secure it. Actually, you guys can see it probably better right there. So I nailed the corner post, but I only screwed those in. These screws, the coarseness of the screw, I'll bring this up a little closer so you guys can see it, hopefully. So these screws, you can see how coarse these screws are. These are Simpson strong tie. These are the 4-inchers. You can see how coarse these threads are. And they have these special little knurls on it that you can actually, when you put the screw in, it pushes the wood with it and sinks it in tight. And it has a coating on it so it doesn't rust. So these are great. But these are going to work great on this project. So I got a box, I believe, of 50 was like $36 or something like that at Lowe's. You can't beat it. I mean, that corner, I could probably climb that post and it'd be okay. So yeah, let's cut 2 more and get the other corner in place, and then we'll set a post on top. But meanwhile, maybe I will go back to the house and grab another battery. So you guys are admiring what I did earlier. I didn't post it yet, but I actually put the floor down first, and I paced it out in such a way. This is going to be a chicken coop. The first section, this is a 17-foot platform. I only had mostly 8-foot material that I cut from a log. So I took the 8-foot material, mounted that first. Then I took 4-foot, I took the 8-foot material, cut it in half, got a 12-foot. So 12-foot of this is actually chicken coop, and then there's 5-foot on the end for a porch. And that corner post is for the porch. So what I'm going to do is mount a 2x4 in the middle here on this end, so you'll see it, but it's going to be supporting the top beam, and then that beam will span the whole length of this. So I'm going to go get another battery here real quick and plug in 2 more. So I will be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, it's a little bit of it's not that far of a trick, but I did it in the dark. So, anyways, let's do this corner post over here. So let me move you guys over here. You guys can watch what I'm gonna do. But you guys can get the gist of what we just did. So there's one post. And then here is the other post in this corner. So I got a light up here. All right. Bring you guys down a little bit to my level. So I'm going to move. There's a big 17-foot long 4x4 here in the front. So what I'm going to do is move this out of the way. I'm going to cut 2 corner pieces here. They're going to be 18 inches, and then I'm going to put 45s on them. So here's one. 2 45s on this thing. I'll get the saw. right. You guys can watch this while I do this. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna bring the other light over. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is pick the nicer side and then work my way from there. So this is the nicer side, and this crack really doesn't help me any, but we can work with it. This side seems to be the flattest, so I'm just gonna draw my lines this side of it. I always get this mixed up. We go into the corner there. We're going into the corner here. If I do this right, it should cut it just fine. Oh, I left my battery over there. So, there's that. Now, I don't have the luxury of a framing saw, timber framing saw, so I get to use this thing, but it works really well. I can tell this thing is not square. Take another pass at it here. There we go, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is mark 18 inches up here. Mark it all because that's my length of my cut from end to end, because that's what I did on that side. And it's just a chicken coop. There ain't nothing fancy about this. So we're going to mark it there. Mark it here. Because what I'm going to do, make a triangle. And that out. There. This side. Down here. Okay. I know my first cut was really right on, so I'm going to trim it up. Good. That looks nice. There's a little spot in the middle there, but this is not that critical, guys. This is the critical part is making sure that this is square to the face of the deck, which it's not. What I'm going to do is screw it to the top board and then screw it to the other side. So what I'll do here is I'll run it this way, put this on here, and I can see that it's not exactly correct. So what I'm going to do is pull this in and screw it fast. Okay? So I'm going to flip this thing over. This side's got a little bit of a belly in it. I know where my line is. It's just a chicken house. Okay, we're going to put the screw in here. Just guesstimating right there. Okay, now level. It's not even, the deck is already level and it's showing up square, so I could pull out a framing square and do this, but when I get to the top it'll be a little different too, so I'm just going to pull this over. Not pull it right in. That was beautiful. Beautiful. If I were to take this, put it on level on top, it would probably be level. I don't have my level with me, but this is where I'm at. So, alright, there's one corner. Now we've shored that up a little bit. Let's do the other side. So, I might need to trim. Oh, that's why they did that. There's a big knot. Look at the knot on this side. You see this knot? Look at the knot. Ah, this lighting's terrible. There we go. You guys see the knot right here? Big, massive knot. That doesn't help me any. That's probably why it cut crooked. I'll fix that. But, alright, let's get this other piece trimmed up here. I'll measure from here. Oh, look, another knot. I love this Swanson 12-inch square. This thing is a speed square. It is amazing. If I really wanted to, I could cut all these angles with the speed square if it was really long, but because these are short pieces, I'm just eyeing it. Maybe I'll get out another Milwaukee tool that I have and see what you guys think of that. So I have I love Milwaukee tools. They are my thing. I'm not sponsored by Milwaukee at all. But I gotta say that all the tools that I have used that are Milwaukee have been really good to me. This saw has been a game changer in how quickly I can cut stuff and get stuff done. So I mean, it don't get any better than that. That one did the same thing. Don't know. I bet it's this timber is not square. Okay. That's sure that up. Let's do this side now. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Now, this side, I'm gonna move you guys over a little bit. This side. Guys, I don't see a breath of light through there. I mean, I think I need to screw it right where it is. And that's what I'm going to do. And you know this one, look at that. It looks perfect in that corner like that. 2 more screws. I'll put the bottom one in first. This one. I mean, that'll do. It's amazing how putting a 45-degree angle in a corner helps with shoring up any type of post. I mean, this post, this whole setup is completely different. You know, this is just a chicken coop. I'm not doing anything fancy, but I do need it to hold weight, and I do need it to be nice and even and square. So now what I do want to do, that didn't probably make sense to you guys, but what I want to do now is I want to check my post from one corner to the other and see how I did. So what I'm going to do here, if this thing actually drops for me, I'll turn you guys out here, show that side. I'm going to measure the top, see how far off it is. It's supposed to be 17 foot at the top. We are within 1 inch. So that is, I mean, this lumber is not perfectly straight. This is literally a budget build chicken coop. So I am not worried about that, but I am worried that my board here, long enough. It's perfect. 17 1/4, so I got a little bit to square it up. So we're gonna square this up without dropping my phone. I'm gonna square up this corner here, see what we can do. This is a 17-foot 4x4. I will be bracing this in the middle, but it does have a crown. What, buddy? Here comes the boy. What's going on?
How do you like my back to school shopping stuff?
Your back to school shopping stuff? That looks pretty good, buddy. Looks pretty spiffy.
Aunt Paige said she liked it. Mommy sent her a Snapchat.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
And you know what else she said? I'm just like her. Because she likes fashion too.
All right.
Getting the top built.
Yes, I am.
Are you going to do fencing for the sides or wood for the sides?
I'm going to do board and batten on the side. Yep. All right, there's one side. Now I got to flip this 17-footer the whole way around. Thing, Bubba. Right down the hill there.
Wait, a garden machine?
A A garter snake, yeah.
Let me see it. Where is it?
He just went down the hill. I don't know where he got to though.
What?
He's searching for something to eat.
Is there something really good for garden snakes to eat?
Yep, he was looking for it. Here, do me a favor.
The smallest
Go all the way down there with this.
The smallest thing garden snakes could eat would probably be a chipmunk.
Go all the way to the end of this log. This piece of wood. No, this here. Go to the end of that. You on it?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay. Good. All right, let go of it.
And it's gonna come flying back.
I got it. All right, Bubba. I'll let you take your good school clothes inside.
These are kind of like Coop clothes. These need to be very sweat.
You can have a fix too if you want. Okay, so I got square on that. There this up. One side. Two sides. Just squaring it up, making it look pretty. Hey, perfect. Well, it's not perfect. There's still lines in it, but all right, guys. Let's see here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had you guys out of focus there. All right, so what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to set this 4x4 all the way up on top of both of these two. I'm going to lag it in with a 6-inch. I have 6 inches over here, 6-inch of these timber framing screws, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to set you guys off to the back here so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, you know what? I wonder. Here, I'll set you guys over here. There we go. You guys can see. I'll set you guys right here on the tractor. There we go. All right, I'm going to put this post all the way up. This is a 17-footer. Now, it's got a bow in it this way. That looks like the way I want to put it. So, all right, guys, there you go. 17-footer. I just got it all the way up there. It's sitting on the top. So when I put it up there, I could tell it was definitely the top is towed in just a little bit. So, which is good. I'd rather be able to mess with it towed in than mess with it towed out. So what I'm going to do is put these big 6-inch timber framing screws in it, and that'll hold it in place for now. And then once I get everything tied together, I'll put 2 in it. So guess I need a ladder. Because I'm just too short. So, I'm going to go grab a ladder quick. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry. This is how my life goes. I get all this stuff out and then I forget about it later. And then I need it. Alright, so I'm going to screw these in. These should go pretty well. Alright, there's two there. Let's get the other side in. Oh, these are the 4 inches. I need the 6s. Okay. Alright guys, so there you go. I have the 4x4 fastened into place. So now that is 17-foot span. I will be putting, there's a seam in there a little bit. I will be putting a 2x4 into the corner, or maybe a 4x4. I'm not quite exactly sure yet. But I will be shoring up that corner. That whole thing will span the whole way. And then what I'm going to do is put a 2x4 in the back on the inside, and then I'll fix it that way. But so just so you guys understand, this is just temporary for right now. That would support plenty of this. This is going to be like a 2-pitch roof. It's not going to be anything fancy, but maybe on this front section here where we're going to be sitting, I might make it a little bit different. But yeah, you guys can see I can pretty much go up here. pretty sturdy. And I put the crown up, so it's not going to fall. Once you put weight on it, it'll be supported, but I will still be putting a 2x4 in here to support the weight midway through and then halfway through down there. But the first one's going to go right here, which that'll be easy enough. So yeah, now I can move on to the back corner. So, but this might be it for tonight, guys. I think this, one of the things I know everybody's asking when they watch this video, and if you watch this video later, you're going to be asking, why in the world is this guy doing this so late at night? I am dedicated to the business that I work for, and I'm dedicated to doing this for my wife in the evenings. And some people make sacrifices. Mine is my evenings. I love doing this. This is my favorite thing to do. Nothing beats running a sawmill, being able to produce something, especially something of this nature. I'm reusing lumber from my own the logs from my own property. Took a dead tree and turned it into something. There's a lot of people that do it, and there's just so much pride in it. And I have to tell you, this is just so enjoyable. So, all the wood on this deck, and those 4x4s, and the 2x that are 17 foot long, have been sourced from this property. So, that just is awesome in itself. So, yeah, I'm going to restack all this wood here if you guys watch me do this. And then I'm going to work on the other stuff later on. Not tonight. I'm going to pack everything up here, and we'll go from there. But thank you guys for watching. You guys, I'll stack this wood and you guys can watch me, and then I'm going to end the stream there. I'm hoping, depending on my schedule, tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be out tomorrow, but I may be. So watch for the live then. If I'm not out tomorrow, I'm going to be definitely out here. I'm thinking Thursday evening. And then Thursday evening, right now it is, I don't even know what time it is. It is 9:36. I can actually make noise around here till 10 o'clock. I try not to, just because I don't want to make the neighbors mad. But I love doing this. This stuff I love to do. Just a little bit ago, I actually saw a garter snake. He ran from this tree house out towards me, looking for something to eat. So that was kind of entertaining. But yeah, no, this is so much fun. I love doing this. If there's anything that I do that you guys want to critique, I'm up for it. I'm ready to start seeing what I need to do better. Shoring up the bottom corners, I'm going to do that at the top, and then just this whole build. So, but this is kind of this build's kind of special to me because my wife asked for a chicken coop, and now she's going to get a actual porch to sit on in the woods in the cool of summer, and be able to sit and drink her coffee in the morning or in the fall. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'm going to get to it. Getting there. Got a little bit more wood here to take off, and then take these little pieces, and then take all the material, all the hardware that I have, and the screws and whatnot, and the tools, and take it back to the house. All right, let's get these other boards off of here and get them stacked. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to pull out of here, so thank you for watching. I appreciate anybody who did watch tonight. Tonight was the beginning of this project. Really the second night, complete night of actually doing this, making the platform and starting this project. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate anybody who watches and watches this later, because I will be posting this for you guys to see. But I really do appreciate anybody watching this video. I appreciate growing and being able to sell lumber and enjoy things like this. So this is what I do. This is my hobby and this is my love, and I enjoy it very much. So I appreciate everybody that watched. Have a good night, and you guys will see a short of this later. Have a good night, y'all.